All right, yo, what up, everybody? What's up? Welcome into the press box presented by Players Choice. You already know we get ready to rock and roll and get you ready for a full Sunday of NFL football. Shout out to everybody already in the chat, and shout out to everybody that's already getting ready to come in. Got a lot to talk about. Going to recap the last NFL football game that we saw and get you ready for today's actions. Try to get you through all the games, get you some fantasy advice. You got questions, you can pop them in the chat as well. Splash Sports, I already got an entry in the ATS contest. We'll let you know what we think about Survivor for today and all of that. What is going on, gentlemen? Oh, got a game going on right now as well. So we get you some updates on that. What is going on, gentlemen? What's up with everybody?
What's good? Cooling.
What up? What up?
Good. Chilling.
Chilling. I see early got the bonnet on, so you know what I'm saying. He's stepping into his full energy this morning.
Jalen Hurts got one more week. He got one more week.
One more week for what?
One more week. One more week and I'm on his ass. Pause. One more week and I'm on his ass. He got one more week. I gave him a slide for 4 weeks because that Rams game. But I tell you, he looked like the same nigga I thought he was.
When you say the same nigga you thought he was, what is that nigga?
A game manager that if his team isn't perfect, can't win games.
So it's on him now.
Hey, brother. Hey, Trent, you seen that overthrow, Trent? You just see it? I saw it. You saw it, Trent? He was up, wasn't
he? You got the overthrow with badass pick. Like it's just bad over there right now, bro. It's bad. It's bad.
Is this AJ Brown keep hearing trade? Is this real? Requesting trade?
I don't know, but what's his name? I remember last week when me and Swipe was arguing about when I said that this loss is more on the Eagles versus the Broncos, and now we back at the same thing the next week, which to me is sad. Like the fact
you
that
think
they
that's
lost.
on the Eagles?
I think this loss is more. I think this game was more on the Eagles than the Giants.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You don't get your butt whooped on both sides of the ball on the offensive and defensive line, and then give up 34 points, and that's on you. Jackson Dart outplayed everybody on the team.
He balled
for the Eagles.
He balled.
And so
I knew he would.
And they couldn't guard Wandale Robinson, and they couldn't stop Cam Scatterbo. That's what happened. They got beat up. So there is no the Eagles underperformed. You gave up 34 points.
Swiper,
gave up 34 points.
They're a better team.
I hate when y'all.
How do you get beat up when you're a better team?
But this is football, bro. Like you can all that talent stuff. That's so stupid to me. It's a divisional game on a short week, and you got punched in the mouth, and the other team dominated you across the board. Football is not about talent. It has never been about talent. It's about 1-2 and setting the interior of the defensive and offensive line. And if I beat you to the spot, and I'm more disciplined, and I want it more, and I'm more aggressive, and I'm more sound, I'm going to beat you every single time.
But football ain't never about talent?
No, football doesn't start with talent. Football never starts with talent. It never starts with talent.
I feel like it does start with talent. That's where it starts.
It doesn't. I'm saying
you have to be talented to make a football field.
No, because you're missing teams that are less talented. Every single week will beat you if they're more disciplined and they're more aggressive at the point of attack.
The problem is more talent less talented will lose even if they're having a great game.
No, it's just not the way the NFL
Georgia
works.
Georgia last night.
You can go here. That's not the way the NFL works.
Georgia last night.
That's not the way it works.
You can be more talented.
It's not about the talent
and get punched in the mouth, but that talent does catch up sometimes.
The talent, the shit it matters. I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, you getting blown out.
The door's blown off
by the New York Giants is shameless. That's pathetic. It's sad as hell.
Show up.
With no league neighbors.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's bad. That's
with no league neighbors.
But how did they beat them up? They beat them up being more physical. Like they turned it into a bar fight.
But Trent is saying the Giants shouldn't be able to be more physical than the Eagles, y'all.
Why?
Why not? It's an NFL team. Why aren't you able to be physical with an NFL team?
I don't know, but y'all are so weird about like the Eagles. I don't know why that's like such a hard concept for y'all. So the last week they get dominated in the fourth quarter, and then cool, you feel like they gave the game away. They started the game off this game getting the doors blown off. Started the game off getting the doors blown off in the interior.
It's because I get the NFL players, but we're doing it relative to who they're playing. The Eagles should not be getting destroyed by the New York Giants.
It's not the way it works. I'll tell you.
Little Jordan Humphrey started as wide receiver. Jalen Hyatt like, what are we talking about right now?
And they weren't the ones going off. They were getting killed by a route merchant in Wan'Dale Robinson. He was routing them up.
Even in,
and then whoever 24 is misses the tackle because he's being soft at the point. You miss the tackle, and Wan'Dale goes up the sideline for a touchdown. And then Jackson Dart, you're being undisciplined in your pass rush range. So what does Jackson Dart do? You're indisciplined in a 4-man blitz. Therefore, I see a huge gap open up in the middle of the field because you're man-to-man. I take off for 20-plus yards, touchdown. Jackson Dart sitting there comfortable. I'm maneuvering your defensive pressure. I get past. I throw it out. And because I'm seeing the field at this point, you have no pass. If you don't have any pass rush lane integrity versus a mobile quarterback, you're going to lose.
Swiper, you're explaining why the Giants play better than the Eagles, which I understand.
Okay, all right.
But again, for the Philadelphia Eagles and what they provide and what they're trying to do, this should never been happening. Should never. It's the NFL.
He's talking about Wan'Dale Robinson. Right now, with Malik Neighbors out, we can agree Wan'Dale Robinson is number 1, right?
Yeah, he is.
Wan'Dale Robinson is in the top 25, number 1. How the fuck are you letting him bounce you up and kill you with that?
And then on the offensive end,
he's always been a good route runner. He had 90-something catches last year. What are y'all talking about?
As a talent, though, he's not that talented
to
be a number 1 killing
you. Well, how is he not that talented? Like he's a slot receiver and he dominates in yak. That's what he is. He's a slot receiver who catches the ball.
What I'm telling you is that he is the number 1 right now. That's your number 1. You can't stop Wan'Dale Robinson as the number 1 right now.
I mean, I've
on
seen
a short week, he'll be hard to deal with. I can see why he'll be hard to deal with. And then Cam Scatterboo was taking a lunch. Bro.
Yeah, he's a man. He's a man. He's a grown ass man.
Situationally,
but that has nothing to do with talent. That goes back to what Swiper said. He wanted it more.
No, Scatterboo's talent does come into play.
You can want it more, but yeah, they shouldn't have won that game like that.
What'd you say, OG?
Situationally, once again, the Eagles poor performance, 1 of 9 on third down. The Giants 11 of 16 on third down. So much of football is about getting off and staying on the field on third down. And this is 2 weeks in a row that the Philadelphia Eagles have been horrific on third down. So is this a coaching thing or is this a players thing with the Philadelphia Eagles?
Well, it's both to me.
1,000% Kevin Petula.
It's not a thought. Well, if you're talking about
last game, most definitely that was the most predictive. That was the most predictive run scheme, run game plan he had I've ever seen.
If you want
first and 10, second and 10, run the ball. After that, we try to throw it, and they run it from the same type of formation, bro. 3-by-1, like it was just bad, bro. Kevin Petula got to go. Like at this point, he got to go first before we address anything else. He got to go. You got to give Jalen Hurts the same grace you get these sorry white boy pocket passers.
Nah, he got to
go.
He ain't no grace.
He got to. You don't go from seeing him with Shane Steichen, Kellen Moore, even, and then it's just a crazy drop off how it is this year.
Like
to the
Bama, he wasn't that good last year. What do you mean? He wasn't that good last year. He ain't been good since that MVP season. Y'all gonna talk about?
Y'all say he wasn't that good. How they used him in the run game?
Quarterback.
How they used him in the run game. How they used him in the run game was very good, if not great, elite. They got a 2,000-yard rusher up out of how they utilized the run game. So to go see the run game subtract to what it is today is the offensive coordinator. He got to go.
Now, Alabama, I agree that Kevin Petula got to go. And
yeah, absolutely.
The blame is on Kevin Petula. But this last game is definitely 50-50. It's definitely, you definitely got to get on Jalen Hurts' ass for missing them bullshit throws. And then you throw that badass out route when A.J. Brown is wide open. Like, people be talking about A.J. Brown this, A.J. Brown that. Bro, he wide open for a touchdown. You throw that dumbass out route. Like, and you missing Smitty on a wide open busted coverage play. Like, he get that blame. He not getting no grace from last game. He played like shit. There's no grace from that. And the Kevin Petula is not even that much of an excuse for you to be playing like that because he literally played bad. He was terrible. Like he was.
And what's crazy is that games he had like this last year, a lot of times,
they won.
That Saints game. Here comes Saquon. Here comes Saquon to save you. The Giants wouldn't have it. None of that Saquon shit. So now you're going to have to beat us. Point blank, period. You ain't going to get saved by Saquon. And we're not going to pull a Rams where we just fall apart. You're going to have to beat us. And he couldn't do it. But nonetheless, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, as they say.
Well, you can't take that away from him. That's a fact right there. So, it kind of is what it is on that situation right there.
With the Broncos get together.
It's 10-6 at halftime.
Yeah, it's penalties. Mac Burt has 3 penalties in the first half and 4 pressures
Y'all
allowed.
offense. I ain't gonna lie, Aaron Glenn is not a good head coach, and y'all offense has been
I don't
terrible,
want to
man.
go that.
No,
I don't want to go that far.
The offense has been good. It's the penalties that have been the issue.
Yeah, you're right. Every time I get a drive going, somebody holding. That one guy I got, that old lineman, he done held 3-4 times today.
They do need a quarterback.
He's replacing Powers. Ben Powers is out for at least 8 weeks.
If we ready, let's start to hop into today's schedule. I want to start in Charlotte, right up the road. Dallas Cowboys visiting as 3. Look like that number's going to go to 3.5-point favorite against the Carolina Panthers. A lot of MVP talk around Dak Prescott, how good the offense is playing. But Carolina has played better at home than they have on the road. Matter of fact, undefeated at home this year. Their wins both came at home. We saw what Rico Dowdle did last week. Told you on the stream last week that Rico Dowdle could be a last-minute pickup that could get you a W. So that did happen. He went for over 200 against a very bad Miami Dolphins rush defense. Dallas Cowboy rush defense, not much better. The Panthers at 3.5 feel like the play, but I think the Cowboys can get a 4-point plus victory on this one. What's everybody thinking about this game right here? Carolina and Dallas in Carolina.
This is one of them games we can win because Dallas will give it to us. False. Dallas they give it up for us. If Bryce and that defense can hold steady, man, we can beat them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, nope. I'm staying on the same path. Fuck you, Bryce. You ain't shit. You finna be garbage. I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to get up out of there. They need to trade your ass, and they about to lose by $1 million. I'm finna stick with it because he made me
reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So Bryce is ass. They won't do nothing. The Cowboys gonna win by at least 14 to 21 points.
I don't think the Cowboys are going to blow them out. I think that's a little bit aggressive. I think that the Cowboys will blow them out, especially the way Carolina has played at home. And they were on the verge of getting blown out last week and did come back. And I do think that Dallas can let them back into the game if they was to get up and grab a lead. Bryce Young can only make one throw, to be honest with you. They're going to have to run the football, and that's the way you beat Dallas is run the football, control possession, and keep that offense off the field. I still think this would be too bad of a spot for the Cowboys to take an L, though.
Yeah, I don't think they're losing this game, but it's a trap game, though.
You think you can still got hope for the Cowboys to make the playoffs?
I mean, the division is looking weak now because the Philadelphia Eagles are struggling.
Oh.
No, they're not going.
I still think the schedule is too hard.
Holding.
I think he's just gonna have a season that Joe Burrow did last year and just not make the playoffs. I think their defense is too bad for that. Their defense is too like their defense is literally horrendous.
That's what I was thinking. So
that's why I said like realistically,
even if they go, they lose in the first round. I don't want to see my team go to playoffs. We're gonna just get blown out in the first round. No, thank you.
Yeah, but I think the Cowboys win that game, but it could definitely be like they win by 3 or some type shit.
I thought Jalen Coker said
Rico Dowd looked like the second coming of
but you ain't gonna lie. Nigga, Dak he should go crazy. He should continue what he doing. I'm not gonna lie. And that Panthers defense not on nine.
Our pass defense ain't bad.
It ain't bad, but like again,
JC Horn can lock up George Pickens. Trust me.
Nah, he can't do that because JC Horn like a top 5 corner, one healthy. So.
And Patrick Surtain, boy, I'm just call that boy the sheriff because
we saw Sauce struggle with George Pickens last week.
No, we done with Sauce.
Yeah, we done. Don't even try.
That nigga name is Ahmad.
That's Ahmad. That's not Sauce.
That's not Sauce. He ain't lost that. His name is Ahmad.
What do you think, Swiper? Cowboys and Panthers?
Cowboys should win. They need to get all the wins they can get, so they should win this game.
Rico Dowdle, top 12 running back this week.
Yeah,
I mean he's gonna get the volume, so yeah, he could be a volume merchant. Maybe get a TD in there.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm cool with him over Chubb because he can catch too. I ain't gonna lie, Chubb ain't really give you nothing in the pass game like that. But Rico Dowdle, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know he was that good, man. And let him go, Corey.
Yeah, Rico fine.
Let him go.
In the chat says Rico Dowdle revenge game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I definitely can see that.
It's one of them games that if the Panthers can do what they did last week with the run game and basically stretch this game out and hold the time of possession, where that can't just throw it up and down the field, yeah, it could be bad. It could be a trap game.
Another one of the games on the schedule today that kind of looking at and want to get some thoughts on Pittsburgh's 3-1 Pittsburgh Steelers at home for the 1-4 Cleveland Browns divisional game. I'm always going to take the dog in the not always, but I'm going to take the dog in the divisional game. Cleveland is not really a team that gets blown out a lot. Steelers not really a team to blow people out. I think the Browns hang close with Pittsburgh in this one.
What's the spread, Corey?
The spread, I am looking at two different numbers right now. I saw a 5.5 earlier, and now in some spots I'm seeing a 6. The 5.5 look like it's going to go to 6. So if you're looking at it from a sharp perspective, if the 5.5 stays, I take Cleveland at the 5.5. If it goes to 6, then I take Pittsburgh at the 6.
I'll be honest with you. I think with Pittsburgh, this is the game where I'm like, if that defense ever wanted to show up this week, man. I need them to annihilate Dylan Gabriel and make him look like not an NFL quarterback. I just need one. I just need at least 6 weeks of Shador. Just give me 6 weeks of Shador. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm rooting for Pittsburgh to blow them out so bad that coaching staff says, man, Dylan Gabriel he ain't a quarterback in the NFL. He didn't look good last week, if to be honest with you. He missed a lot of throws, man. His size is really a problem for him.
Well, the yards per attempt were low. He did complete the passes. Really, they want to play defense, run the ball well with Quinshon Judkins, but this is going to be a tough spot to do it in going on the road to Pittsburgh.
They lost last week because of the lack of offense, and not just the lack of offense, but the lack of trying to get something going. Like he played the safest ball to where they would have won. They could have won that game last week. Like he literally just didn't want it. Like they wasn't trying to ball down the field. They wasn't trying. Like the offense was they wasn't doing nothing with the ball, honestly, and he couldn't make no plays for real.
But
I'll stay away from this game. If you talking about betting, I'll stay away from this game.
Well, just in general,
absolutely.
Just in general, what's the keys to the game? I just don't know if Pittsburgh is blowing teams out with that style of play. And it's once again a divisional matchup. But like I said, the number, I'm always gonna see what the number does. That's just the type of way that I'm gonna handicap the game. If it is a Pittsburgh blowout, it should be a pretty good day for DK Metcalf, because I don't see how else they get it done offensively, or maybe they score a defensive touchdown as well.
I don't know. Now there's a water over there.
Gainwell have another big day?
I think he could.
I think that's the right back.
I lied. They're playing the Browns. I lied.
Oh yeah, no, they're in one game. No.
I lied. I definitely lied.
This might be a win by 3 type of game.
Nah, yeah, this could be a classic way how the Steelers lose a game, like how they always do, or they just be another gritty win that they get.
Or it could be a. I think this could be a Steelers like one of them games you'll look back and say, man, Steelers defense look good, but it's like, nah, they just played a bad offense. It could be one of them games where Steelers really show out and Watt get some sacks and things of that nature. But I think the Steelers should win, because that offense is too bad. It's just too bad. If they can get a couple points up, that Browns offense just can't score.
What about the trade they made with Newsom and Campbell?
I don't know why they did. Yeah, I don't know why I got rid of Newsom. Newsom was a good player.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was a good number 2.
Difference.
I say Greg's still a good number 2, but it's like for what though? Like that was kind of confusing. But hey, we just see how it works out.
What do we think, Rams and Ravens today? No Lamar Jackson. No Lamar Jackson for ball. Scoring that game right now, I believe it's 10-9. No Lamar Jackson. Obviously, still got plenty of injuries on defense. The Rams come into Baltimore as a 7-point favorite. We all know about Baltimore under Lamar versus the NFC. It's been, dominant. Well, no Lamar Jackson today. We saw a bad, horrible performance from the Ravens last week. To me, it's a bounce back spot for the Ravens. Not saying they win the game, but I think they make the game close. I would take the 7 with Baltimore. But I don't know how it's. I think Baltimore kind of quit last week, and I think that we'll see a better performance from the Ravens this week, despite the injuries.
I think they get their ass whooped.
Hey, what the?
I get their ass. I think they get
their ass whooped. It's not gonna stop. You got Puka and Devontae coming.
Matthew's never about to throw for 300.
Yeah,
Taylor Puka's gonna get one of them, or Kyron, or maybe all 3 of them might get in the end zone today. I just seen what Houston and what them boys was doing. If they just did that to them boys, might as well just the Rams will put belt to ass, bro. I think it's just a game we can move on. Like if they actually cover, they spread Corey, I'll be like actually really surprised.
Do you think the Rams?
Tutty? No. The Rams went by no less than 10 points. They just came. The Ravens offense just they're honestly they're just a bad team.
Yeah, I don't.
Like I said,
everybody off already.
Everybody owe Lamar an apology,
as a right now.
That shit is sad, bro.
They're like,
what are the Broncos doing?
Like they're terrible. The Ravens are terrible, and then your best player on your team is not playing. They're terrible, and your defense is already probably the worst defense in the league. They're terrible. So
that boy got a 95 Honda Civic competing with Bugattis out there in the NFL, bro. Shouts out to Lamar, bro. Like your legend continues to grow even more. Even when you're not there, bro. This is just sad, bro. That they don't have a team that you can put together for a backup.
It was bound to happen though. Every top 5 quarterback gets a year where something is bad on that team, so he's bound to happen. It's just, you hope they get through it this year. It don't happen next year, and they change up next year. But it was bound to happen, and I think this year helps them out because of certain players that they've had on the team that is now time to get rid of. It's now time to get rid of Marlon Humphrey. Like get him out of here. Let Nate Wiggins be a new top corner for this team. You still got Cal. I ain't gonna lie, Roquan. I'm eyeing you a certain way. You get Pierce back, but I think they need to work on that linebacker core next year and that pass rush. They tried to solidify their situation with a lot of DBs. No more DBs. All you need is Nate and Kyle Hamilton. The rest of the niggas are expendable. Go get some pass rush, please.
Swipe, Ravens done?
I mean, today. I mean, Lamar will get back here in a couple of weeks, so probably not for the rest of the season. They'll probably get hot and win 5 or 6 games in a row at some point.
What that schedule look like for them to win 5 or 6 games? You see it on the schedule?
Yeah, I went over it. Let me see. Ravens schedule. They have coming up, they will play the Rams today. And then they have Chicago, Miami, Minnesota. Again, Wentz or JJ will be in there. And then Cleveland. So I think that.
And those are Lamar games.
Then they have the Jets. So then they
have. Yeah, they actually could go 5-0 on that.
Chicago, Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, England. So.
Oh, they got a terrible schedule for the end of the year. Ooh.
That's all.
Bengals twice? With Joe Flacco?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. All right, move on from that one right there. The Patriots in the Dome, in the Big Easy, 3.5-point favorites versus the New Orleans Saints. Drake May be was more Drake May than Drake Maybe. Last time we seen him with that big win. The Saints were able to outlast the Giants last week. Saints getting 3.5 points at home. The Dome is a tougher environment. New England really looked very sharp last week, but the Saints really don't have no quit in them. That's the way I look at it. Not a game that I would go to the window with. I would likely take the 3.5 with the Saints. If I had to, I got a pick 'em contest that I'm in on Splash Sports, and I will take the 3.5 with the Saints in that one right there. But a lot of people feeling excited about the Patriots. I'm not willing to lay past the hook on the road in this one. Ramondre Stevenson getting it done. I listen, well coached, playing well, but to go on the road and to beat the Saints. That's my camera. I don't know what's up with my camera. That's why I look like this. My lighting is not bad. Still waiting to get back into my crib. Some work being done. But anyway, that's the bottom line of that game right there. Anybody got any thoughts on this one?
I ain't gonna lie. I think that this is gonna be a 10 or more. I think that defense is too good for the Patriots. But if you a Saints fan, if you watching these games, you got your quarterback. I promise you, you got your quarterback.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler is a NFL quarterback. You got your quarterback, Saints. Like, I don't know why I went got show. I don't know what you're gonna do with him next year, but don't be fooled by the record. It's not Spencer Rattler's fault. He's doing his job.
Well, the roster is one of the less attractive rosters in the NFL. It's not like the Patriots are loaded with talent either, though. The Patriots are just well coached.
That defense is stout, though.
Yeah, I think the Patriots could win this game, but I think I can win this game. I think I have them winning, but I can see an upset where Saints can win. I can see it. I can see it. No.
Ramondre Stevens.
You think they're coming off a high game versus the Bills? Because they beat the Bills and then lose to the Saints would be so nasty.
But like shit like that happens though. With like literally we just seen it with the what's his name? That like with the hold on, because the Saints beat. No, I mean what's his name? No, the Giants beat the Chargers, and then you lose the Saints, and then you
Yeah.
come back and beat the Eagles. So it's like, hey.
Let me ask y'all, what do we think about Ramondre this week? Would you start Ramondre or Jaworski?
Come on, the Commanders running back.
Oh, McCorsky Murray.
Yeah,
Who they play again?
Merritt, yeah.
they play the Bears. The Hail Mary revenge game.
Scatterbo had a good
Yeah.
game if he didn't
Jaworski.
fumble versus Saints. I don't think the Saints' run defense is that good, so I would probably start Ramondre Stevens only because the lack of backs. He gonna get them red zone touches because Henderson might not touch the field, man. Like I don't know what's going on with this situation. I know he can't pass block, but goddamn, you can't put him in no type of offense. So you got to go Ramondre just on the simple fact they ain't got nothing else, especially with Antonio Gibson being out.
I don't know. I'll probably go Merritt over Ramondre.
I don't know. That's kind of tough.
Hell no,
I'm
because
sure going Merritt.
yeah, because I mean,
Why for sure?
Boy, be fumbling OD too.
It's not even that. I mean, when we saw them,
But Merritt might not give you no touchdown. Merritt might give you 100 yards, a couple catches, and then Ramondre give you the same thing he gave you last week and still give you 20 points, 20-something points.
Because they weren't getting that much out of that Russian production when they played the Saints though early. Like, I mean,
no, the Giants were moving, but the fumbles got the game out of touch. So now they had to pass the ball, but they was moving well. Cam was doing good. He just fumbled. Like that, once they started to remember, they were dominating them on the line of scrimmage. Once they got that first fumble with Slayton, that turned the whole game loose.
That is true. That is true.
They were dominating them. They was moving the ball up and down the field smoothly. Jackson Dart wasn't having to do too much. Once the fumble started to kick in, literally remember they were about to go up by like damn near 2 TDs before the half, and out of nowhere, you get a fumble by Slayton past the 50, and then the whole game turned loose. Now they tied up at the damn halftime. It was crazy.
Yeah, turnovers really cost them in that spot right there. But who you think is a better team, the Patriots or the Giants?
I know the Giants just needed a quarterback. I tell people that. And Malik Neighbors went out for the season, man. Woo.
Who has a better team?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Giants.
I mean, I think the game plays out kind of the same
You
way.
ain't passing on PS2. What's wrong with them?
Nah,
that's a
10-9 right now.
The Patriots, listen, think about defensively. You got Brian Burns, who's leading league in sacks along
fully
with
healthy.
Bonito.
No, we talking about this right now. Like how they playing right now.
I like that. I like that Giants front seven.
Yeah.
I ain't the biggest fan of they back full, but they front seven is beautiful. And then they offense with Scatterbo, Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is like he been in the league, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like Jackson Dart just look like he been here before. Their O-line about the same. I think Giants have a better running game. And Giants might have a better passing game still. Especially they can get high.
Anybody know which player has the shortest odds to win MVP right now?
You said the shortest odds?
Is it still Josh? Is it still Josh?
Nah, it's probably Baker Mayfield now.
It's Josh Allen by far.
It's Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh had been there, but Mahomes moved up. Remember, Corey? We said I think he was at plus 4,000 like 4 weeks ago or something like that. Now, I think he might be plus 4. I think he might be plus 400 now.
Yeah,
I think
Mahomes moved up.
Yeah,
Mahomes moved up. Mahomes is now second at 4-1. Third is Baker Mayfield at plus 650, and then you got Matthew Stafford, Jordan Love at 12-1, and then the rest of the people are a little bit further down the list. Daniel Jones still sitting at 30-1. It's not going to happen. It's probably Josh Allen if Mahomes get hot, and then Baker Mayfield is getting a lot of respect in the conversation as well. Now, and I think Jonathan Taylor just popped up in the comment. I think that's an interesting long shot as well. In JT, he's flirted with the MVP award before, and I would probably see him making more sense than Daniel Jones. But the Baker Mayfield thing, the Patrick Mahomes thing is interesting because if this team can get on a run and possibly win the division, right, or in some kind of way snag that number 1 seed in the AFC, which is probably going to be tough, but maybe winning the division will do it because he's the whole show right there right now. So Mahomes at 4-1 is interesting, and one of the big. Go ahead.
I think Baker. I'll be honest with you. I think the Bills lose a couple games this year. I think they're not as good as we thought they were. Well, at least I could see it. I think that defense is really bad. I think they lose a couple games. And here's what I think they might do. I think if Baker goes into Buffalo on November 16th and they beat them, like, and especially if it's a dual battle, I think he climbs the charts and is number one as far as MVP. I think that team is getting healthy and they're a better team overall. And I think performance will be the same. It'll come down to who has the better record. I think Baker will. I think Baker's MVP this year.
Well, I think this week right here is going to play a big factor in that Baker's got a big home matchup against the 49ers, and Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs have a big home matchup against the Detroit Lions. Now,
what's crazy? They got them the favorite in that game. They got
the Chiefs favorite.
Yeah. The Chiefs are a 2.5-point favorite at home. You would have to be a fool not to take the Chiefs in this game right here. This is the Chiefs 3-point victory.
Oh, you tripping?
Really?
When it happens, when it happens, we have to bring it. And when it happens, we got to bring it up on Wednesday night. The Chiefs are going to win this game.
Give me the plus money. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean, they're a -2.5 at the crib too, bro.
If the Chiefs, yeah, because y'all gonna let Vegas fool you with the don't. I can't go against Patrick Mahomes. If the Chiefs cannot get pressure, that's my thing. Like sometimes you got to see what the film show you. The Chiefs don't get pressure. If you can't get pressure, Jared Goff, good night.
Jared Goff outside on grass.
Last time they had a game where it was like 54-47 though.
Yeah,
greatest game on grass.
You're not buying that?
Mahomes and Goff had a
Jared Goff outside on grass.
Nah, he
sound good.
Nah, he can play. He can play outside of
Yeah, you sound good.
He can play outside of it though. I ain't gonna say all that.
If you can't get pressure, he gonna do the same thing they did to the Ravens. They're gonna burn you up. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. You saw how Travis look. Now who you got Trent on one side. You're gonna have to deal. Amara St. Brown might be a top 3 receiver this year. You still got Jay Will. You still got Sam Laporta. That running game's still running. That O-line has figured it out. That defense is able to play on the our offensive scoring, and now we can just come after you. That they're gonna win. If you're making Patrick Mahomes have to score, yeah, I don't like that.
Yo, the Broncos are just swiping. Y'all are selling this game. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, y'all are selling.
Yeah, this is one of them games that is too close, and it's how you lose.
Yeah, they just got a safety off a holding on the 1-yard line. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. But I think that's gonna be a good game. though. I'm not gonna lie.
Score right now, 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. New York Jets 11, Denver Broncos 10.
A lot of ball games left. Still a lot of football left. The Jets, after the safety, will get the ball back. The Jets are not going to be able to move the football. This will probably, in my opinion, likely end up being the Bronco win in this spot right here. The Jets will do something to lose the game. But if you are a Bronco fan, you're probably not going to feel too good about this. But I would take the neutral site win and keep it pushing. Right now, live number. Denver Broncos a 2.5-point favorite live, and the total right now is sitting at 34.5. Anybody interested in any action on that?
You said what's game?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The more I watch him play football, I'm not fucking with Bo Nix, bro. I do not
what
like
are you talking about?
I don't like how Bo Nix plays. I feel like y'all.
Bo Nix has been the only one on offense being consistent today. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying to you is this: I feel like when you watching this game, I think. For me, it's even one or two things.
This has nothing to do with.
It's either one or two things. Swiper, before you ready to pick up Bo Nix because you're a Denver fan. Cool. It's either one or two things.
What are you talking about? Like I haven't even been a Denver fan on Bo Nix like that. I've been critical of Bo for the last several weeks. Bronco fans is pissed off at me because I'm not a Bo believer. I'm saying like early. If you watch this football game, the offensive line has 4 penalties on scoring drives, and now they just got a safety at the 1-yard line on a Bo throw with pressure with 2 people in the space. I don't know how you watch this game and say it's Bo.
Bo has missed throws today too, but I'm saying it's this much.
He hasn't. He legitimately hasn't. He hasn't missed any throws today. I don't think this is the game to criticize Bo. I'm saying all the previous games, especially the Eagles' first 3 quarters, cool, but this has not been Bo today at all. This has been the fact that offense has been.
It's either one or two things. We know that your O-line's been bad and y'all been giving up a lot of penalties, but it's just the way Sean Payton trusts Bo. It's like it's either you don't trust Bo and you're not opening his playbook up.
That's what I'm saying. If you haven't watched every possession, Bo has been executing across the middle on the out routes. He had a Franklin ball that went for 20+ yards that was in scoring, but that got called back because Perk got a holding penalty. On this one, he just threw an out route, 20 yards, fading on his back foot because he had pressure in his face.
It was holding.
Two people.
But my thing is, this is what I'm talking about, Swiper. Y'all doing a lot of it's a lot of screen plays. Y'all running the ball on second and not getting no yards. Like I'm just saying, like, hear what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I don't like the way y'all using Bo. That's better to say. I don't like the way y'all using Bo. That's better. I don't like the way y'all using Bo.
Why?
How should they be using them?
How should they be using them?
I think honestly the way y'all play the game, it's not enough passing for me. I think this Chiefs, this Jets
They've thrown the ball
defense,
24 times, I think.
This passing defense is to be had, but Swiper.
No,
At least nine of those are screen plays.
Early, when you get in your bag and you just start talking, I'm saying I'm watching this game. Bo has thrown the ball on these penalties, on these passes they're playing that he's throwing the ball 12 yards or more. They've gotten penalties on every one of them.
Y'all definitely ate a lot of drives, but I just feel like that one game is not working right now. I think y'all should pass the ball more.
But I'm saying, like, at some level, it's like the defense is playing like a nightmare. This is their fifth. They have 5 sacks now. I think they've given up less than 100 yards so far.
But they on the field too much.
Yeah, it's just, but they're doing their job. Like they're giving up like I think 3 yards a play, if that. The issue is the special teams. They have repeatedly gotten the ball at the 42+ yard line. I think they have 5. Matter of fact, 5 possessions by getting the ball on the 40 or above. So the defense is like playing with their back against the wall, and they're giving up 3 field goals so far in this game.
Like so right now, okay, y'all just got a 4. Y'all just got a 4 and out. Hey, Lufunga is that nigga might be Troy Polamalu. Y'all just got a 4 and out. Y'all have to score here, and don't run the ball. Do not run the ball.
Well, I mean, they have to run the ball. You can't throw the ball like 80 times, but like they're gonna have to run the ball. But
y'all gotta stop running the ball and put him in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Like, stop doing that.
But I think the biggest loss of the Broncos has been Ben Powers being out, because if him not being there has inadvertently changed everything about how offense is executing in terms of like his points and all that stuff. It's been insane. Like I have no idea what's going on. Like
the Broncos are going to drive to win the game. They'll put it together right now in the penalty situation. The Broncos 6 penalties in critical moments for 37 yards. Both teams are not really executing on 3rd down. The Broncos 4 for 10, the Jets 2 for 11. The penalties really slowing the Broncos down. But when you look at the yardage, 181 total yards for the Denver Broncos, 79 for the Jets. The New York Jets with 11 passing yards.
I would just say, bro, they would be getting spanked on if Justin Fields wasn't anemic. If he wasn't Stevie Wonder out there in the pocket, bro.
Oh my God, hold the ball too long.
Getting spanked out.
And y'all be down by at least a touchdown.
Like, dog, I get it. PS2 is playing well, but maybe it's just because I'm at home being a couch coach right now. It's a lot of people I see open on them Jets plays, bro.
I haven't seen that. To be fair, y'all, he's getting pressure on 65% of his dropbacks right now. That's the highest of the NFL season this year.
Whoop-de-doo. That nigga's garbage.
Y'all just playing. Y'all playing.
65 is a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I'm tired of Justin Fields, bro.
But I mean,
is him to go play receiver, bro.
They're going to win the game.
Yeah, they need to.
I will hope they should win the game. I will hope.
But that's the
maybe
thing.
It's these Monday, these overseas games.
A mountain time team and playing in London at a 9:30 a.m. game. I think this might be
overseas game.
Yeah, and then so the Jaguars, they played the Jaguars in 2022. It looked like this, and then they were better than Jaguars that year. But then now they're obviously playing the Jets here, so they're gonna have to like play better. Like I mean, this is
they would probably be up by a touchdown too. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what Aaron Glenn did the first half, but it was just bad coaching. That the clock management was bad. Like that last drive was disgusting, dog. You had a chance to get some points on the board, and then you let the clock run out at the 40 or 50. It was just I don't know what Aaron Glenn doing.
Your quarterback is doo-doo.
He holding the ball too pressure. Some of them pressures is because he holding the ball too long.
He don't know what he's looking at.
Yeah,
he don't know what he's looking at. He just staring.
Kurt Warner been on his ass the whole game about how it's certain reads that have been there, and Kurt can see them, and Justin Fields can't see them though.
The Broncos got 5 sacks already, bro, with a quarter and a half to go. I'm like at 7 today.
Chargers and Dolphins today, 1 p.m. Eastern time start in Miami. Chargers started off the season hot, have lost their last 2 games, both to NFC East teams. Now they travel out. Then they come back east for another time this year, this time for a 1 p.m. start against the Dolphins. The Dolphins have not looked particularly good this year, blowing that lead last week versus Carolina. This week they come home as a 3.5 point underdog. A lot of people are going to look for a Charger bounce back in this spot. I can see the Chargers winning the game. I'll take the 3.5 with Miami.
Yeah, I think they'll win, but Chargers are decimated with injuries, and they just ain't been playing well. What's Fight we talking about, man? This nigga, man. This nigga about they doing bullshit. But yeah, like the Chargers are definitely the better team, but they ain't been looking good. I ain't gonna lie, they haven't been looking good. That defense hasn't been looking great, and like I said, injuries. Amarion Hampton's out. They could lose. I tell you that much. They could lose because the Dolphins one of them teams that if they get it scoring and you can't stop them from scoring, then it could be a thing. But I tell you this much: if you got Jalen Waddle, start him because he's been getting used a lot.
Heavy usage for Jalen Waddle. What are we? You still feeling?
His offense.
I think Ollie Gordon too. I think Ollie Gordon might make an appearance in the end zone. He might touch paint here too. I've been real big on Ollie Gordon, bro. Every time they keep giving him the touches, I don't think Achane can handle the volume of carries we expect him to get.
You're right.
He's a good dynamic
player.
I know he's a good dynamic player, but I mean, shit, that's how they use him at Texas A&M. They didn't use him between the holes. They used him as a track star. He was. They put him on kickoff, and they used him in the spaced out
start
down
Ollie and let him be a third down back.
That's probably what they should. That's probably what they should do. He'll be a lot more potent because he's not Gibbs. Like I know we want to find all of these next fast backs like Barry Sanders, but a lot of these dudes lighting ass, man. Like they can't handle the load pause that we expect that it takes for them to be them type of Barry Sanders backs, bro. So I don't know. I like Achane though. He got some nice speed, but I think for me, from what I saw, what I seen just from the running backs, I think Ollie Gordon should have a good game this game right here.
Well, now the Chargers, we saw last week what happened with Carolina and how they ran the football all over Miami. Now the Chargers, when you look at their running backs coming into this week right here, coming off those back-to-back losses, obviously the young man Hampton is not going to be the guy. Hassan Haskins leads the depth chart right now. He could be an interesting pickup if you need some running back help for today. You also got Kamani Vidal. Quentin Johnston will be out. Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen to get that work. And then, when you look at the Miami side of the football, right, Haskins could be an interesting anytime touchdown scorer today. You just saw Rico Dowdle tear apart this offense, right, and this rush defense right here. And the Chargers are going to want to come in there and run the football as well. But from the Miami side of the football, who could be some possible anytime touchdown scorers?
You said Miami. Yeah, I said Ollie Gordon, Jalen Waddle, Darren Waller, and what's my boy? That receiver too, like throwing it to what is his name, bro? Washington. I can't think of his first name.
Malik Washington.
Yeah. Them the usual suspects right there.
I think Darren Waller is a name that really sticks out as anytime Malik Washington. Darren Waller is a name that really sticks out. And I like that Ollie Gordon call as well. But I think Darren Waller, we saw him have some production last week. And I think Darren Waller can probably likely get to the end zone again this week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Darren Waller looking like a top tight end. Fantasy
Darren Waller balling.
Chad swipe on the punching bag. He had to get off the set. He's watching his team play.
I say Garrett Wilson just fumbled.
He did?
Yeah, he definitely just fumbled. I'm probably ahead of you. But
oh damn!
They caught a flag. I don't know what they caught. Oh yeah, they got declined. Yeah, it's the Broncos' ball.
There you go. There you go.
He is too bad.
I just said the Jets will figure out a way.
You said it, OG.
OG said it. They go figure out a way to lose. Like it's some teams out there, bro. They just figure out a way to lose. Like I said,
just that too.
Now Garrett Wilson overrated because he fumbled. Y'all niggas is bots. But yeah,
Garrett Wilson need new life, Trent. I ain't gonna lie to you. He need to go somewhere else, dog. Garrett Wilson will be Stephon Diggs with the Bills in a different life.
Carolina, you go from bad to worse.
He can't be carrying the ball like that though. That's bad. That's bad ball security. It's terrible ball security.
Especially around PS2.
Nigga holding that shit like a jab step.
Yo, PS2 might like I wouldn't see another Revis Island type corner. PS2 just be on shit though.
Nah,
PS2 is like.
I was about to
Yeah.
say something crazy, but
What you about to say?
What you about to say? Speak your mind. This is a safe space.
nah, I ain't gonna do that because
You said PS2 might be top 3 already?
Nah, I mean I think to me PS2 is he one of the best corners that ever played a game. I'm saying he better than a lot of corners that played back in the day, bro. It's a lot of them.
I ain't gonna lie. He give me 5 seasons of this, top 5 all time, no debate. And he might be top 3.
Nah, I don't know about those, but he probably.
I still think Champ is number 2 all time. I think Revis ain't better than Champ.
Revis not better than Champ. Revis not top 5 all time.
What?
He not. I hate to break it to you, brother.
So since you said that, I'm gonna say it. Revis is the best corner that ever played this game.
Yeah, if Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, Darryl Green, Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson
I ain't gonna lie to you. That over Deion Sanders shit, you tripping. Nah, Trent, you
Deion
tripping.
Sanders not better than him.
You tripping, Trent.
Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson, Champ Bailey, Deion
Hold
Sanders.
up, Bama.
Darryl
So Trent,
Green.
what you saying is, Trent? You saying Darrell Reeves better than Deion Sanders?
I'm dead ass, not trolling. I genuinely there is. I'm so dead ass when I say this. Y'all can go on YouTube right now and watch Deion's clip. Deion like guarded. They show every target from 94 to 99. There's no way y'all watch that Deion play and say he's the best corner of all time. I'm sorry, it's not possible. Now, if you want to do relative there and this and that, I understand that because in that time he was by far the best corner in his time. Cool, but we're talking about just strictly who is the best corner to ever play the game. You're not telling me Deion's better than Revis. You're not telling me Deion's better than Champ Bailey.
Or Charles Woodson.
Being dead. Wait, how did the Jets get the ball back? He got sacked anyways, but
I think it wasn't a fumble. They saying he didn't complete the pass, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Either way, it don't matter because the Broncos defense still. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they can't move the ball. They literally can't move the ball.
Yes, they're not going to be able to
but
move the ball.
neither can Denver.
I mean, yeah.
They can swipe it back now.
Well, Denver will go on a drive to win. Denver will be disciplined enough to go on a drive to win the game. So
you see what I mean about your offense, though, Swiper? Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all running on 3rd and 10?
Well, I mean,
what is going on? Does he not trust? I'm saying, does he not trust Bo? I don't understand what's going on.
Early, you gotta like tone it down. Like, what if you know how it works on a play sheet? If they come out like in a nickel or dime, and you feel like you have an advantage on the offensive line, either especially to the tight end side. Teams run on 3rd and 8 all the time. It's just I don't know. Like if you have a playmaker back there, Saquon, one of them, then you run that. Running that with that dude who has like 5 carries in the last 2 years doesn't make any sense to me. But some of this is just like they're not in rhythm, and the offensive line is getting bullied right now because they're trying to overcompensate for Matt Parrott, and they just like
But with 3rd and 10 inside the 20, down by a point.
No, I agree. But that's play calling though. Like Sean Payton ran an RB screen on 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6, or whatever it was, and Boseman Diamond on 3rd down all day. So I mean, I don't know. Like we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do right now after this punt.
Toning down. They fucking up money right now too. I ain't gonna lie to you. They supposed to cover that -7.
Seattle Seahawks travel to Jacksonville, take on the Jaguars. Jaguars coming off the big win last week. This is a Seahawks spot for me. Like the Seahawks on the road right here, in this game right here. I just don't know if Trevor Lawrence has back-to-back weeks in him. I think some of that inconsistency is still there. Jacksonville has looked good to start the season. I think Seattle's a better football team, though. I like Seattle to get the win.
I think Seattle can win.
I think that's
I think it can go both ways. But I think if you're talking about, I think too, Corey, for like fantasy purposes, whoever has BTJ, or maybe you got Travis on your team. So I think both it might be flipped. It might be. Yeah. I'm tripping. I think Devon Witherspoon is not playing or some shit like that for the Seattle secondary. So one of them can go and have a great game. So it's something like that. It's one of the secondaries that's out. I think it might be Seattle, but I think Seattle can still win that game despite them being out.
Hey, Swiper, to you, who's the greatest cornerback of all time, Swiper?
Well, I think cover corner, Champ's the best cover corner, but I think all around Charles is probably the best all around corner ever. Because Charles, remember he had 2 different peaks. Charles had the Raiders peak, Then he had the peak
Packers
of the
beat.
Packers when he was like the best blitzing corner that we've ever seen.
And he was the best. He one of the better safeties. So what do you have Dion on your list?
I think Dion he's probably number 2, just cover corner.
Do you think Darrelle Revis is better corner than Dion?
Who?
Darrelle Revis.
No, but I'm also not the biggest. Like Darrelle Revis had a run where he was like, I would say 4 years there where he was like, all time great. But I don't really think that after that he was the same player. But
no way we saying Dion's a better coverage corner than Revis.
But y'all know how I feel about Champ though. I think Champ's almost
Dion
untouchable.
won Defensive Player of the Year.
And I watched that whole season. I watched some whole targets. I get it. Dion.
So you think Dion's not a better cover corner than Champ? I mean the Revis? Okay.
Fuck no. Hell no.
That's why I'm just like, bro, I don't see how y'all put Revis over Darrell Green, bro. If you just want to say, because he was undrafted, but Darrell Green.
Like I said, I'm gonna say this.
I ain't gonna lie, 19. Try to do something.
When you go back and just watch it,
now you complain against first team All Pros back-to-back years. Look at you.
Look,
just,
they show
all
every
over the place.
target.
You just firing off. You just upset. Your parlay getting sold.
Look, they show every target. It's not like I'm just saying shit just because I saw it with my own eyes. No way.
Dobbins need to run the ball.
No way. Dion's the second best coverage corner of all time. It's not possible. No, it's not possible.
Yeah, no, definitely great in his era. Another thing on this Seahawks and Jaguars, anytime touchdown scorer, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, JSN.
JSN,
Sam Darnold gonna have a day.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold throw for two or more?
Yeah. He can definitely. You talking about touchdowns, right? Yeah, he can definitely. He can.
I think the Jaguars defense getting kind of gassed because of the turnovers, but their defense it's very, very, very skewed by how many turnovers they've generated so far this year.
Who you taking in this game, OG?
They have generated turnovers though.
This game right here is a Seahawks spot right here. Seahawks. A lot of people haven't noticed this or realized this. Kind of over the course of the last 2 seasons, the Seahawks have been a better football team on the road than they've been at home. I really like the Seahawks on the road, and I think the way that JSN is playing right now, he's stepping up to be one of the top wide receivers in the league. I think this is a good spot. I think this is a good spot because everybody's going to be on Jacksonville coming off that win last week. This is a good spot to face the public and hop on the Seahawks. What just happened in that game?
3-0.
The run game is not. Oh my God, hey, these niggas be having money in the game.
Wholeheartedly.
This nigga Sean Payton got money on. He got money on the Jets spread.
So I think the issue is they're worried about the pressure they're getting on the offensive line, and they're getting. I think because of the amount of penalties they've gotten too. I think he's trying to get it to short, but they just can't get it to short right now because they can't run the ball. So they're just kind of at a disadvantage right now.
So look at that. Y'all gonna lose this game. It's gonna be some broken play, some missed tackle, some dumbass 40-yard run by Justin Fields. You're gonna lose this game. You feel it. You're gonna lose this game.
I definitely feel they're about to lose this game.
Yeah, y'all taking way too long to get to it. Y'all can't even get past the 50. Y'all gonna lose this game. I'm telling you.
Rank these receivers for me, y'all. Jackson Smith and Jibba, Emeka Ibuka, and Roman Dunze this year.
Just off this year?
JSN.
I mean,
we talking about numbers or we talking about actual talent?
I mean, this year, based off what we've seen this year,
Rome and JSN are better receivers than Ibuka. I would take either one of them over Ibuka any day of the week.
That's not crazy. It's not crazy. I think you can go either way. I think JSN will probably be one though.
Yeah,
absolutely.
JSN, yeah.
JSN is like he's gonna be one of them. Like he's just a raw technician.
I also see what somebody say Roman's last. Ain't tripping on that. But
Tennessee and the Raiders, because the schedule said so, kicks off the evening window. Right, the Raiders come into this game a 3.5-point favorite. I'm not laying numbers with the Ravens.
I'm about to say tie.
Yeah, and I'm not putting money on the Titans. If I'm on a program to talk betting, so I have to make a pick, I would take the Titans at 3.5.
What's the under?
It's probably 2. It's probably already baked into it. So the total in this game is 41.5. It's probably the lowest total on the week. Yes, it is the lowest week.
This might be a 13-7 game.
OG said Titans Raiders because the schedule says so. Y'all missed that. That was funny as hell, bro. That is hilarious.
That you were paying attention to this. Um, yeah, this is not a great week. Not no real big time games this week. Bengals and Packers, another spot this week. Packers are 14 and a half point favorite. I'm not sure, but I feel like Joe Flacco is getting ready to play for every team in the AFC North at some point.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't understand. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of them things where I gotta put my black power fist up. Hey man, why does he keep getting chances?
Well, Joe Flacco can run an offense for 2 or 3 weeks.
That's not fair, man. James Winston can too. James
Then
Winston
Joe
can too.
Flacco, there wasn't a couple years ago. Joe Flacco won the comeback player of the year.
Yeah, he won
So
at 23. He won at
Joe
23.
Flacco has had Joe Flacco in the height of his career has victories in New England, in Pittsburgh, in the playoffs. Joe
This is
Flacco has beat
we
Joe
this is
get
Flacco
it.
has
He's suckier Eli, but the thing about it is
yeah,
James
but
Winston
he was
can
won
do
playoff
what he's
games
doing.
in Denver. Joe Flacco has won playoff games in New England. You can do much worse than Joe Flacco.
but that's not Joe Flacco now though.
I'm
So
about to say
Yeah,
that
it's
you
not
no
Joe
you
Flacco
can't.
now.
It ain't too much worse you can do than Joe Flacco. OG, there ain't too much worse.
and then plus even this year he was playing like butt. So I mean, I see what Early's saying, but he's not he's just he's like a decent okay backup to have. But
I would if I'm the Bengals, I would much rather
I'd have
just
traded
call
for
it.
Kirk, but I
Yeah,
forgot. He can't. Kirk got no trade clause, so if he don't
yeah.
want to go there, he good.
But you don't want to trade with Kurt neither because you know for a fact Joe Burrow coming back, and then you got to figure out something to do with Kurt. You got to move that money around again. And everybody about to keep moving that 40 million, that 50 million over and over. My thing is, I would have either I wouldn't have got nobody, Trent. Just dead the season, bro. It's okay to just dead the season. Dead the season. Try to get a high first round pick on the O line and see what y'all can do. This season's over with. That's cool. This season's over with. Be cool with that. I hate this. Get Joe Flacco and try to win some games just to go what 7-10. Like, come on, and not make the playoffs. Come on, don't do that to yourself. Just be bad. If you're gonna be bad, just be bad and get a good pick.
Packers coming off the bye and the tie and a loss. Packers really haven't won a game since they beat the Commanders back in week 2, right? And had that loss to the Browns, had the tie versus the Cowboys. Now they come back today as big favorites. This is the easy spot to take the 14 and a half. But what I'm curious is anytime touchdown scores for the Packers, Jordan Love is not really going to give you too many rushing touchdowns. That would have been a way for me to go right there. Josh Jacobs can get the ball in the end zone. But if you're looking at these wide receivers between Matthew Golden, Romeo Dobbs, Dontavian Wicks, which one is more likely to get to the end zone this week?
That
Or is it
baseball
Tucker
spin
Kraft
move.
right in?
Romeo Dobbs. I
Romeo.
don't think Matthew has scored yet. But I
Romeo's
think,
number one. He been number one, honestly. Since
I
Jalen
think
Reed.
it will probably be Romeo, and then obviously Josh Jacobs. I think Josh Jacobs is like a damn near a lock to score. Damn near.
And Tucker Kraft too.
So,
Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs probably that's your guaranteed. Romeo did have 3 touchdowns though against the yeah. So he can get in the end zone. I don't
Yeah,
know what Matthew
like I
Golden
said.
gonna do.
Now, to me, and we started discussing this on Wednesday night, I think this is the most interesting game of the slate this week, America's game of the week, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time start. The Buccaneers hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Buccaneers 3.5 point favorites. I'll let you know right now. I like San Francisco getting the 3.5. I like San Francisco to win the game. I believe Mac Jones is cleared and ready to go and get the start again this week. I listen, Baker Mayfield, definitely MVP worthy season going down so far. But the way I look at this spot right here, I think the Baker Magic runs out this week. I think the 49ers get a close win.
I think they too banged up. I'm gonna lie to you. I think I actually think this is one of them games that even though I do love the 49ers and what Mac Jones been doing, I think Mac Jones is banged up too. I think this is one of them games where Baker they win by a touchdown or so. I think it's more of a comfortable win, honestly. I think what's going to happen, I think the 49ers offense will kind of be stagnant, and I think the 49ers defense against the Bucks can probably it's some mismatches there where they can have problems.
Facts.
Early, you gotta stop commenting on this Broncos game. And chat, y'all need to be nice too. Y'all running swipe off, bro. Like Swiper probably
What am I
waterboarding
commenting
stuff.
on?
Bro, you talking about the game and the offense. Swiper probably is sick right now,
Yeah,
bro.
they about to lose with a quarterback who passes for 30. Hey, they probably about to they on the verge of losing to a team who quarterback got 38 passing yards.
Right now.
This is just one of them games where if you're Aaron Glenn, you say we on 5, whoop-de-doo. Fuck, like who cares? Let's go forward on in our own 30. We don't care. Like we don't. It's one of them games where you don't have to care. I don't care. When we lose, we lose. We supposed to lose this game anyway. But maybe we might win this game. So that's I ain't gonna lie. They're going for right now, 4th and 1, inside the 30. But this is one of them games where you do that. The Broncos don't want this game. They don't want it. They want to be 3-3. Cool.
But back
Let
to the
them be
subject,
3-3.
I like early take with that. I just think the 49ers are way too banged up at this point. I think Mac Jones' last game versus a divisional rival was playing out of his body, almost in a sense. But I think this is where the pain really set in right here, of the injuries. Where Baker probably should go out there and win, but at the same time, I can see Baker pissing one of these games away. I'm not as high on Baker as everybody else.
He already did.
Huh?
I say he already did. I don't think this should be the game. He already did because he pissed it. Because when we was coming back versus the Eagles, he pissed the game away when he threw that badass pick.
And they should beat them niggas.
And I'm not gonna lie, Baker, he got it.
Watch this fake Broncos.
Fake. He putting that shit.
Shit, they didn't last time. I think Baker, and even with Baker, I think if the Bucks at full capacity are probably 5-0. I think Baker's been winning a lot of games that just on Baker, honestly, man. I think that Bucks, he touched them. I think that Bucks offense is going to be even better. Did Tristan Wirfs come back yet, Trent? Is he back yet?
He back.
So he back this week.
No, he been back. He came back
Last week.
the Eagles game. He came back the Eagles game.
Okay, cool. So we got Godwin. I think Mike does come back in a couple weeks, right? I think the Bucks at full capacity, they'll go 11-6 this year, maybe even 12-5.
I agree.
I think this is one of them. This is one of them Baker MVP years. I'm telling you, this is one of them years where you look back and you go, damn man, he was just better than everybody, and then the story looked good too. I think Baker went to MVP this year, and I think they beat the 49ers with no problem. And I think at full capacity, the Bucks are a top 5 team because of Baker.
Mm.
And Emeka probably gets offensive rookie of the year, sadly.
Yeah,
And
we don't have say Godwin, Bucky, nor Mike Evans not playing right now.
But I think this is the best time to play. This is the best team to play when they out. The best team to play.
For sure.
But what you're saying early is the reason why I like the 49ers.
Okay.
Which I agree with. Which I agree with.
Yeah, because I'm going to go against the public opinion. In the public opinion, is Baker's the MVP, the Buccaneers are the best team in the NFC, and I think Mac Jones and the 49ers come in there and get. I think the magic carpet runs out this afternoon, and I think San Francisco gets the win.
I just don't think that this thing about it too, because the Bucks are banged up. I think at full health, the Bucks might come in here on some taken for light. This is a banged up team. We should beat them. I think the Bucks are on. They're basically an injured dog too, fighting to get a win. So I think the Bucks are well disciplined. Honestly, like I think that team is well disciplined. And I think if it comes down to the wire, I think Baker's going to make the plays to win that game. I don't think it's going to be a big time win. It might be just 3 points, but I just think the Bucks get it done off of how they played this year, how they're coached, and Baker's back. Honestly, I think they win.
All right, a little bit of line movement. I spoke about it earlier. That Steelers and Browns, that went from Steelers as a 5.5-point favorite to Steelers being a 6.5-point favorite. The Steelers want to blow them out. Always bet a favorite at 6 points. They normally blow their opponents out. So it's a little tip for your boy right there. That'll help you get ready.
They playing with the numbers, OG?
playing with the numbers. OG playing with the numbers. I'm telling you, I know what the numbers are saying. All right. Lions, Chiefs. This is the Kansas City spot for me. I said it earlier. Sunday night football night in America. Chiefs a 2.5-point home favorite. I'm getting the Chiefs at home at less than the field goal. It could be the wrong play, but I'm going with it. Everybody's packed up in on the lines. People have even said on the stream today, couldn't believe that the Chiefs were a favorite in this game. This is the Kansas City Chiefs spot.
It isn't even going anyway, honestly. I can see where the Lions can comfortably win. I can see where the Chiefs just sneak this one out. So I don't know why I got winning those games. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go Lions, bro. I don't believe this is where the Chiefs catch heat right here. I think they streak a little bit. I think they started up next week. That's when Rashee Rice will be back. If Rashee Rice was back this week, I would have took the Chiefs like easy. But the fact that he's still not there, I'm gonna go Lions, bro. I don't know. I think the Lions is a better team than what we give people. I think the Lions are a better team than what people give them credit for.
I think the Lions are a superior team over the Chiefs.
Just that run game alone, before we even get into the receiving play, Sam Laporta, J-Mo, and Amon-Ra, I just think they run game alone with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs is enough to be one of the top offenses in the league.
And Chiefs can't stop the run that well. I don't like the Chiefs versus the run, especially a legit running team. No, they couldn't. The Chiefs literally got manhandled by the Eagles bit for bit, and this Lions O-line is better. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they beat them by 10 or more, man. This is gonna be one of them games that if you're gonna look up and it's gonna be 27-17 or 14 fast. No, I think Detroit scores and scores and scores. The last week showed you that the Chiefs is to be had. That pass rushing on shit. Chris Jones is lazy. The linebacker core is good. I do like linebacker core with Tranquil and Nick Bolton, but I think that D line is not that good. I think the O line is to be had. I think the receiving core is still a week away from getting Rice and being a better team. I don't like this team as a whole. I think this is not the game that they want to even see after losing to the Jaguars. They were supposed to beat the Jaguars and win and then lose this game. They about to lose 2 games in a row.
I can see them losing. I ain't gonna lie. I can definitely see it. If I say that playing some honestly, but I can see them when they win, bro. Like it's just Chiefs, bro.
If they win, it's gonna be a lot of plays. You're gonna look back and go.
I ain't gonna lie.
They call this calls.
They win this. The streak's starting to happen.
If
they win this game, Bama.
The next couple games gonna be easy peasy.
They get Rashid back next week. They win this.
Yeah,
they back. I think that's when the streak happened. Because this is a good team to beat. Why you know what I'm saying? Because the next 2 weeks will be the Commanders, Washington, and then you got a showdown between him and Josh Allen.
Look, just sold it, Marvin Mims. But so this what brings me back up to the title and why I had them teams on there. Do any one of them teams out of the Eagles, Chiefs, do they miss the playoffs?
I don't think it's still a panic button though.
Like Ravens too. You got the Ravens.
Ravens missed the playoffs.
I'm not gonna
do one of them 3 teams miss the playoffs?
I deadass think that what's his name? They can fake. They defense so ass, but they can. If Lamar come back, they can fake make a run because they back half the schedule not that good.
Let's say Lamar come back, Trent, and they lose. They go the next 5 games when Lamar get back. They go 2-3. I think they give you one of them. Oh, Lamar ankle hurt, and they put him out for the rest of the season. Like dead calls. We ain't gonna keep playing you. Let's go home.
But, I'm definitely listening because I've been an advocate for the Eagles, but literally they keep playing like this. They're done. They're literally done because they can't play a normal game. They literally haven't played. Bro hasn't called a normal play calling game for the entire year. So it's like, how am I gonna have faith in that? Like that's not sustainable. Like
you talking about the Ravens?
Now I'm talking about the Eagles. The Ravens, they just when you got the Ravens, just injuries plus your defense suck.
Yeah.
Plus, with the Eagles, that's killing me. You got all this talent in the world, and then your play caller is really significantly holding you back.
I think it's falling apart too. I really think they trade AJ Brown.
No, I don't think they trade him. He's staying.
I think they get tired of the power. I think they trade him.
Nah, he's staying. He's staying.
I think they fired Patullo before they missed the playoffs this year.
They definitely fire him.
They better. They need to. Like that's just what it is. They need to. And then the Chiefs, I still got faith. I'm not gonna lie. I still got faith.
Yeah, I said they can get Rice back and they can get better. So
yeah, I definitely. But the Eagles though, ooh, I don't know. Shit kind of worrying me.
oh my God, Bo next. Jesus Christ.
And that's too much dead. I say Eagles Nation said that's too much dead cap. Way too much dead cap.
Who was Bo Nix throwing it to, right?
I don't know. But the Eagles they gonna make the playoffs off their talent alone. But this is not a year where y'all repeat. I promise you that. Y'all lose to the Lions or one of them teams in the playoffs.
Man,
this
if they don't
y'all make it.
If I take away my Eagles pick, I got the Lions going to the bowl.
Hey Tyler T, that's what I said too, bro. They ran the tush put 6 times in a row, bro. And
bro, that's why I
sit over there.
Bro,
yeah, that was bad.
That shit is wide open, bro. I'm not wide open. That shit is going to get banned.
Yeah, they banned it. Some people complain about it.
4 in a row, Bama. 4 in a row? Because I think it was like 4 or 5. Like 5 is pushing it. Like you actually pushing it though. Like you dragging it. Hold on. Wow. He missed it though. Salute. He might take 3.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What's his name? What was I about to say? Yeah. If I don't have the Eagles making the Super Bowl or NFC, I got the Lions going. It'll be Lions or the Rams. I don't know about the Rams. The Rams secondary is garbage. But probably Lions though. But yeah,
that's crazy because the one year Lamar probably could have won the Super Bowl.
Would be this year. Would be this year.
And they don't damn near even make it.
They need to ban that touch push shit though. I'm not gonna lie though, because they literally show it's blatant before the ball is snapped. You got dude already moving, trying to chop like shit bad.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. This is the one y'all not looking at. And I keep telling you, I'm telling y'all right now. This is the year where I think the Chiefs don't make it. I think it's probably Chiefs probably actually will make it because I don't think nobody over there I actually trust in that division. So I think this is the year where if the 49ers can keep this thing good and get healthy, 49ers can make it to the bowl this year.
Bro, the only way to make it to the bowl,
they're not supposed to be this
Mac
good.
as the quarterback early. The only way to make it to the bowl, they got to keep Mac as the quarterback.
They're not making the Super Bowl.
That's the only way. That's the only way they make the Super Bowl. They got to keep Mac as the quarterback.
They can make it though, Trent.
I think Mac is a QB they need in order
so
to
y'all think in a playoff matchup, if the 49ers match up with the Lions, y'all going with the 49ers if healthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Fully healthy. We talking about because think about it. We only in week 6, week 5, right? Week 6. We only in week 6. You still got 11 more weeks. You have time for Brandon Ayuk to get back and still have 4-5 games to get us up together. George Kittle will be back soon. Jawan Jennings at full health. That defense is already really good. At full health, that offense, whether Brock Purdy or Mac Jones, they can make it to the Super Bowl. I'm telling y'all.
All right, y'all don't think Mahomes on his Brady drought. I just think he just ain't got no team, bro. Like that team they ain't put together.
It was time that Brady had teams and he was just losing.
Because like at least with Brady, well, I ain't being nasty because Brady's still the GOAT. But what I'm saying is, at least they still was focused on the defense with Brady. I can't tell what the Chiefs is doing over there with Mahomes. Like, they not putting no weapons on offense. They not putting no weapons on defense. Like,
they do that though, but they do that, Bama. That's happened in history over and over again. When you have a guy, they did it to Allen Iverson in 01. They've done it to players, or they did it to LeBron James in 05, 04, or 06. When you have a player that's so good, he can get there with nothing, you start to think, we don't need too much. They do it to superstars all the time. They did it to Cam. When you get there and you don't need nothing and you make it, they think that is the way to go, but it's not. And teams will get hurt like that. You've seen them win it over and over again. They shouldn't even made it to they shouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl the year they played the 49ers the second time. They made it and they won. And their eyes, the organization is like, all we really need is Patrick Mahomes or whoever. Because the Chiefs don't do stuff like last year. That was the first time they kind of make a play. But even then, it was you get DeAndre Hopkins who kind of on his last leg. They don't really make those decisions of like if I'm the Chiefs, I'm looking for a pass rush. I'm looking for a bad team with a good pass rusher. I'm trying to trade with the Giants. Hey man, you got 4 niggas over there. Give me one of them. I'll give you something for one of them. But they don't do that type of stuff. They we can ride it out. We be all right. I think last year should have shown them that like y'all ain't as good as y'all think y'all are.
Now, if the Chiefs do something like trade for AJ Brown, yeah, that might be it right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like you need to go get. But that, yeah, but not even
They're gonna
AJ
ask
Brown.
for
There
too
are
much. They're
other.
gonna ask for too much.
Fields
Yeah,
was so
there are
ass.
other bad teams though that you can do.
I'll
Joel.
never forget the shit y'all was trying to talk to me about this nigga Justin Fields 2 years ago. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Is he that bad? He bad, Trent?
Bro, the one time Garrett Wilson, or the 2 times Garrett Wilson get open on PS2, nigga throw it behind him crazy. Like, damn, this nigga is bud. Like, and Garrett Wilson hurt. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know. With the Chiefs, bro, it's just sack. Oh my god, Nick Medina.
Never sack?
Boy, Nick Medina is something different, boy. Yeah, it's another sack, bro.
Boy, he don't only want 20 he on pace to do 20 and 20 games. Like Von Miller. Only one been doing that good since Von Miller. I know the Broncos have had some numbers though. They've had some guys. They've had Elvis Dumerville.
I say Nick, Vaughn. Yeah.
They had a couple years of what's your man name?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody say. When you just can't hit them outs like what he just missed on, and then he want to throw his head back, bro. When you just missing those, bro, you garbage. You're not an NFL QB. I don't care what nobody say. Those are routine plays. That is little league open right there. You got to be able to hit that in stride and make him toe tap out of bounds. When you cannot do those plays, bro, I don't care, bro. I don't care what you can do with your
give
legs.
Me a kick return,
it's
give
just
me
bad,
shot
bro.
of 30. Give me a touchdown.
You're not even making the basic QB plays, bro. Like, why is he even playing QB, bro? Like, it's sad, bro. Like, I get so sick of that putrid QB play, bro. Especially in the NFL, bro, because they pay these dudes too much money, man. And I've been off Bryce. What I told you, I said, Bryce, we done with Bryce. We done with Bryce. They're about to lose by 14 today. He'll garbage little bitch, bro. What you want? What you want me to say, bro?
That number is down to 3, so Carolina is taking money. That hook is gone. So looks like it possibly could be a push. I think the under 48.5 is a play. Broncos right now, 13-11 lead. Live number, Broncos a 1.5 point favorite. Let's get to our 2 Monday Night Football games. You got any sit-start questions, pop them in the chat as well. And we get ready to get out of here and send you to your Week 6 Sunday. Buffalo Bills tomorrow night. Head down to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Bills a 4.5 point favorite. Never, ever backing the Bills on the road. They'll win the game. Atlanta Falcons and make it close.
Yeah, I got the Bills winning, but I could definitely see a world where Atlanta wins. So, but if I had to bet money on it, I'll definitely go with the Bills, though. I'm not going to lie. Barely, who you going with?
They playing who again?
Go with Atlanta, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Atlanta win this game.
Yeah, bro. Bijan. Oh man.
I think Atlanta win this game. I think the Bills. I think Atlanta has a good defense. I think they get to Josh Allen, and I think that offense. If Malik Pettis don't play like a terrorist, they got a better team than the Bills. Like I don't really understand how the Bills don't have anything on defense that well. Like, and then their offense is literally predicated on Josh Allen and James Cook playing off of each other. The running game going, and then Josh Allen better do what he do. If it comes down to a grit and grimy game, I think the Falcons can beat them, dog. I think the Falcons can beat them, especially if Pennis is actually playing well. I don't know. I just like the Bills as the whole team.
He didn't throw.
One of the things that I have noticed is that you can run the football on the Buffalo Bills, and that's going to make them a prime upset candidate for tomorrow night because Atlanta is going to lean on Bijan. Bijan is a lock as an anytime touchdown scorer tomorrow in our first Monday Night Football game. I got one question in the chat. Who should I start, Sam Laporta or Darren Waller?
Darren Waller.
I would go with Darren Waller.
Yeah, just slightly though. I don't want to say like slightly though.
Look at the trick play they doing, Trent. This
Arch D was the Lions D that good for Aaron Glenn to get a head coach job. I mean, Aaron Glenn been in the league, played in the league. He was a good corner. I think just his whole tenure throughout his whole career was why he got that head coaching job. The Lions D did look good. You got an all-pro up out of Brian Branch. Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't. Maybe you probably could say that. Yeah, they got because look, Ben Johnson not doing that bad. I mean, I don't know. It's their first years. For me, I just be like, bro, You just got to give him a chance. Will he probably get a chance after this year? Probably not. They about to probably get him the boot. They don't play with black coaches for some reason.
Aaron Glenn is a Bill Parcells guy. He'll turn it around. Right now, the team is just turning the football over too much. They're in just about every game. The 0-5 start looks bad, but they're going to have to get some consistent play out the quarterback, and they're going to have to stop doing little things like turning the football over, which is really killing them, excuse me, and will likely kill them in this game. Last game of the week, Hail Mary revenge game. Chicago Bears go back to the scene of the crime. The Commanders are a 4.5-point favorite. Homecoming game for Caleb Williams. Love the Bears in this spot.
Yeah, I'm going Chicago.
I'm going Chicago too. I said that when I was looking at that, I was like, I'm going Chicago because I thought about exactly what you said, OG. The revenge game off the
they should have won last year.
Because look, the DB over there trolling the fans in the stands, bro. And like, dude, the nigga literally said, look behind you. And I'm like, bro, was you really just talking to somebody in the stands?
Go win this game, Jack.
Going on, bro. That is just so wild, bro. That's so wild.
All right, last call. Any questions for fantasy purposes as far as Survivor for this week? If you're in a Survivor contest over on Splash Sports, I would take a strong look at these couple teams right here. The Pittsburgh Steelers, a very strong play for Survivor. If you still have the Steelers left, you want to get a little bit risky. You want to get a little bit risky. I would look at the Seattle Seahawks, but that game can go any way. You can lose your entry on that. I like the Green Bay Packers as well this week. And that's really it for Survivor. It's going to be a tough week depending on who you have left. The spots I like against the spread today, I like the Steelers laying that magic number of 6. I'll take 3.5 with the Dolphins. I'll lay that 1.5 with the Seahawks. And I'll take 3.5 with the 49ers. And I like the 2.5 with the Kansas City Chiefs. And if anybody else got anything else, you know what I'm saying? If not, we can hop off and get ready for week 6 of the season. I want to thank everybody for rocking and rolling with us as always.
Yes, sir. I ain't got nothing. I'm cool.
Oh, no, man. I hope Swiper is okay, bro. Swiper.
Jack, stay one shot to win this game. Go win this game, Jack. The Broncos do not deserve this game at all. They don't deserve this game at all.
We're going to be nice. I want to say this because we got to put this in the air for our brother. He's going through it right now. Swiper, put the gun down. You are loved. You are a king. We need you. You know what I'm saying? We love your takes. You know what I'm saying? It is okay, Swiper. It's just football. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have no say-so on who wins or loses. You know what I'm saying? The battle is his, not yours, Swiper. So it's okay, brother. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Later, haters, drink some water, put on a suit, call your mother. Matter of fact, man, call your father because we don't get no father love up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Call your father too, see if he okay. Make sure you check on him. You know what I'm saying? And we out. Take it light, but take it.